land of America.
Would you say that they like to move it down there?
I would say very much so.
What's your opinion?
Yes.
If you were a jailbird, Kevin, going there, what would you say about Madagascar?
If I was a jailbird headed to Madagascar, I think I would say, please don't send me to Madagascar. I don't know anyone there. I don't have family or friends
know
there.
anyone there.
Don't know anyone in Madagascar.
That was good. That was exactly what I wanted.
That was very sincere.
I don't know anyone there.
Welcome to Oops All Segments, the very best podcast hitting your eardrums at this very moment. I'm Kevin.
I'm Thomas, and today I've got a little backup.
What?
Because Kevin's been coming to the studio hot. He's got friends in high places. He's got
That's what they say.
high friends in low places.
That's also true.
Today I've got Jesse Bergen by my side.
Whoa.
The absolute boy, as we called him last time. Welcome, Jesse.
The absolute boyfriend. Hello.
Jesse, you're out in Chicago. You left me here, man.
I am. I'm in the big bean.
The big.
That's what they call it.
I'm in the New York
Chicago.
of the middle.
Tony Montana sees Chicago as a big bean waiting to get flipped.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's sure
we start
said
the
that.
show with a check-in. Jesse.
Yeah, man. I'm
how are
visiting
you?
Thomas here. I'm on a little vacay.
Yeah, that's exciting. How's the vacay been thus far? What's the most exciting thing you've done?
It's been killer. Well, probably I got to perform in a little show at Second City, which was very fun with Thomas and some of his pals.
That's a blast.
And
Peter Corey, former guest of the pod, was there.
Oh, snap.
yeah.
Yes.
So that was cool. And I get to see my buddy Brandon, what's his name? Johnson, the mayor.
Yeah.
So that's I haven't seen him. That's a lie. But no, it's great to see
Brandon.
Thomas and Kim.
Good.
Went to a rooftop swimming pool bar thing yesterday. It was great.
Wow.
What else?
We're going to go to the zoo later.
Yeah.
Oh. I had a
gonna let 'em
truly
all out?
magical time at the Chicago Zoo when I was with Thomas, so I hope you have the same experience.
Oh, yeah, we did have some good
It
laughs.
was truly one of the funniest
very
things
funny.
I've done. Yeah.
The real
awesome.
highlight, though, for me, with all of that stuff pales in comparison to Jesse and I have been playing a game called A Way Out, which is a co-op game, the precursor to the company that made It Takes Two, which is a very good game. This game is not very good, but it is two guys trying to escape from prison, and the dialogue is hilarious and weird, and it has really defined the whole trip. So Jesse and I now identify as Vincent and Leo.
If you could refer to us as such, I am Leo and
Vincent.
Thomas is Vincent.
I am rational and determined.
and I am a bit of a
irrational and
joker.
Yeah. No, I'm rational. Jesse is a short-tempered joker.
Yeah, so I'm kind of the loose cannon, and Vincent's
see.
story is a little bit more by the book. So yeah, basically the highlight of this trip in Chicago has been playing a PS5 game that we could have played from our separate homes in different
It's
countries.
really more of a PS4 game.
Okay, come at me,
I'm
come at me, Microsoft.
I'm so jealous. That sounds like a blast. I'm so
How
sad
have
to
you
hear.
been, Kevin?
Me? I am more jacked than Jill right now.
Whoa, dude, hitting the gym.
No, not literally. Yeah, I'm buff as fuck right now, dude. It's not fully developed yet, but by probably next week, Oops All Segments will have its own soundboard fully set up.
Oh my
So we have-
god.
We have a soundboard now.
Sounded
it's
amazing on our end.
Yeah,
That's me saying fuck Park from my valedictorian speech. The one soundboard cue we've ever used so far.
Yeah.
Bird up.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
perfect.
All right. Yeah. The
This
show.
is cool.
Stay tuned. The show's about to get way worse.
Can I do next week instead so I can have these beautiful sound cues?
That's perfect. But yeah, I'm doing well. And Thomas, I mean, I guess you kind of told me that being.
I did. Well, there is some other big news.
Yeah.
The Nintendo Direct happened, and they're remaking
that like
Super
their, like,
Mario
showcase
RPG.
thing?
Yeah, they're remaking Super Mario RPG.
Huge.
Great game from the Super Nintendo era. It's getting totally
Whoa, I forgot about that game.
updated for modern consoles. Geno, Mallow, they're all back.
Right. Bowyer.
Oh,
Bowser.
wow, that'll be
No,
fun.
sorry, Bowser.
Bowser.
Booster. No, sorry, Bowser.
But they also announced a new 2D Mario game, which features former guest of the pod, Elephant, because
What?
Mario's turning into a dang elephant in that trailer.
Now
Well,
you
you
might be
guys
thinking,
froze
is he
for
in
that
an elephant suit? No, he just fully becomes
He's got
an
a
elephant.
trunk, dude.
He's
What
an
the
animorph
hell?
now.
Super
Okay,
Mario
that's terrifying.
Wonder. And I wonder if you're going to start taking an interest in my interests, Kevin.
I'm sorry, my camera froze because I think you guys are on a hard Wi-Fi connection. I think it like froze for a second, so I wasn't trying to be uninterested. It's just that the internet sort of made it easy for me to check out, as it were.
Sure.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right.
We try to
Yeah.
put in those little glitches every now and then so you can tune out the
Yeah.
filler, which is the majority of the
Right.
show.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I know you don't really
exactly.
want to engage with the podcast that you create and edit every week, and I understand that.
No, I would like to just have my own kind of thing going on here. I mean, if you're gonna take every fucking guest from Winnipeg and just take them to Chicago, then
They all live
I'll just-
here now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my own thing. Okay,
We're doing like a Sleep No More with podcast.
Yeah.
slowly remove every single guest we've ever had from this.
When I went to Sleep No More, wait,
Yeah.
you mean the immersive Macbeth experience in New York?
Aren't they like in a house?
no, it's actually
What am
a
I
hotel.
thinking of?
It's
Sort of.
pitched out
Kevin,
as a
Okay,
Kevin
well.
did that
hotel
with
trip.
me, right?
Yeah, we did. We it was actually quite fun.
Kevin and I had very different experiences. Why don't you say what happened to you, and then I'll say what happened to me.
Yeah, sure. So like I went, and the premise for those of you that don't know is it's a movement theater piece, but you go through, it's like interactive, totally immersive, and you go in and you can't talk, and you have to wear these large sort of Victorian era doctor masks. I got to I ran into someone in a room, and they like took me into a secret area and played a card game with me and gave me a shot of I think whiskey or tequila, and then I went to there was like a crazy, when they did the witch seance scene from the Scottish play from Macbeth, they like it was like a weird pagan rave, and they had like a naked man with like a bull's head, and they like sprayed blood on the crowd and stuff, and so I got this fake blood all over me, and yeah, it was great. We like left some people who were on the trip with us, other guests of the show, Justin and it was with us, and Dan and a couple of our other friends were not with us, and we told them that I had been stabbed, and it was this like great prank we played on our friends. It was awesome.
Not a great prank.
Cool.
That's the shameful part. But most of what happened was fun for Kevin. What happened to me during Sleep No More was two strangers grabbed my ass because we were all in anonymous masks. I was sexually harassed at that show multiple times. It was very weird.
I did put a sign on your back that said "grab away," but
Grab me.
Yeah.
grab me. Yeah.
Wow. When in Macbeth does his ass get grabbed? I'm trying to remember.
I think it's in the second witches scene. Sort of the third prophecy is.
Your ass will get grabbed.
Yeah.
I remember
your ass will be fine unless the trees of Burnham Wood uproot themselves and walk towards
And then
Macbeth's
your ass
castle.
is grabbed.
there was a film version of Macbeth that they were like keen on showing us in grade 11, and it was produced by Playboy. So it was like the only thing like relatively like overtly sexual about it was that the witches scene at the beginning had them like nude, but the rest of it was a totally regular.
Were they
film
nude
production.
and like big busted like bunny
no,
types?
they were like, no, yeah, They're all wearing like the bunnies.
I only
and
watch
bow ties.
Macbeth for the articles,
Yeah.
though. So
Yeah, exactly. Thomas, should we slide into a warm up segment?
And all the articles in that play are so well chosen.
that's good.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do a segment.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm
here
going to
we go.
spin
You
that
ready for the
wheel. Here we go. Woo! 76, chocolate love. Participants discuss and debate the best chocolate bar.
Oh,
Okay, that's not what I
okay.
thought it might be, but all right,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I'm the one with no guest in, dude. Okay, so I guess best chocolate bar.
I think
What-
last time we had
Jesse.
Jesse on, did we talk about food with you then too?
I mean, I assume you talk about food every episode.
no, it just seems to come up a lot
Just
when you're on. I know you're not that
was-
interested in it,
I
so I feel bad.
I was the sort of, speaking of Mario turning into an elephant. I was the episode where Thomas made us look at like furry images on the internet.
Oh yes,
So
Yeah,
like,
food.
classic.
I'm the reason I came to Chicago and I'm in studio is so I can swat his hand away when he starts to search for like freaking sexy naked bull man.
Jesse
Right.
only agreed to be on the show if he could physically stop Thomas from bringing up porn. Yeah.
It's true. I'm a sponsor.
So Jesse, do you have a favorite chocolate bar?
Man,
He's just thinking
I'm
about eating it.
tasting it in my mouth, right? Man,
And
I feel
it's
like my
gone.
answer's gonna be boring, but my go-to, it's nothing fancy. I like to grab a Wonder Bar when
That's
I'm
not
at the.
I love a
boring.
Wonder Bar.
When
I
I'm
was
at the
gonna say Wonder
counter.
Bar.
Yeah, well, it's
Exciting
not, I don't know. It's
packaging,
not like
exciting ingredients.
it just tastes good, man.
It's
It's
so
like
good.
a peanut buttery. I don't
Yeah.
even know, nougaty.
Yeah.
It's just.
Wonder
It's.
Bar
I'm never
is
disappointed.
Top 3, for sure.
I'm never
So-
disappointed. I had a Mars bar in my childhood that had clearly
Once.
been
Oh, okay.
in storage for like years, and it turned me off Mars bars completely.
Oh,
It tasted like sour and like
Oh, no.
nasty. So
that's-
I'm off the Mars bar kick. So yeah,
Fair
I'm
play.
just gonna go Wonder Bar. I like the taste.
Yeah, I think Wonder Bar is a great choice. I'm not going to debate it. When I was a
Yeah.
kid, that for sure was my number one.
Yeah.
But
I'm
then
still
I became
enjoying
then I
childish
became
things.
a man, and I put aside childish things. So now my favorite chocolate bar is a piece of celery
What?
because I'm
Oh,
more
yeah.
jacked than
No.
Jill right now.
No, you can't. That's my thing.
And I guess I'm more Jill than jacked, whatever that means.
No, I think because I don't want to choose the same one, but truly that's a top tier one for me. I
Yeah,
love
it
a
is
Snickers. That's not my favorite, but I think a Snickers.
You are a
The
big
secret
Snick
power
fan.
of a Snickers is that it'll fill you up in a way that other ones won't. 'cause
Also,
of
it
those
changes
nuts.
That's
you into
actually
Betty
true.
White, if I remember the commercials,
so.
or
Yeah, yeah.
not,
Yeah.
or away from being Betty White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
figured
actually
then you've-
true? Not the Betty White thing, obviously, but the hungry thing. Like, if you like, I know that's part of their branding and whatever, but like, is it like a particularly filling chocolate
Well,
bar?
I think you're thinking of Oh Hungry, Oh
no,
Henry,
no.
which is
Hungry,
also.
grab a Snickers.
Oh,
Hungry-
you're right.
Or you're
Okay.
not yourself when
That
you're hungry.
was like
That's
if
like
you
their
are
whole
pissed
thing.
off, if you got rage issues and need serious
Yeah,
therapy,
then you get a
Snickers is a
Snickers.
substitute for an actual growth.
Yeah.
It's basically BetterHelp, but in chocolate bar form.
This episode's brought to you by Snickers.
yeah.
They are
No, but
available
I mean-
in all 52 states.
I just think a Snickers has a
52
little more
states.
substance to it than the usual chocolate bar. But the one that comes to mind for me, so Kevin will know this, but the UK has like sweeter chocolate, and they specifically have a lot of Cadbury stuff that we kind of have, but I think
Yeah.
their versions are like even tastier. And so
Yeah.
they had like a dairy milk where it's filled with Oreo, so it's kind of like dairy milk chocolate with Oreo soft filling, kind of cookies and cream within it, and
Yeah.
that is
We
so
actually
good.
have that in Canada.
Yes, no, I think it's
yeah.
spread, but
Yeah.
the
Not
British
quite, too.
chocolate version of it is
Yeah.
maybe my
Who
favorite.
says British food isn't good?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that sounds. I mean, it sounds beautiful. I would have to say. So I really love the Wonder Bar. I have lots of like British chocolate bars because I grew up going back and forth a lot, and my mom's sister.
you're having
worked
a
at-
cheeky Malteser.
Yeah, I love a cheeky Malteser actually. Fuck off
Honestly,
with
the
those
Malteser
Whoppers. Whoppers
bar-
are balls. Fuck
They
Whoppers.
are so much better. But the bar,
Wait.
did you ever have the bar with the little Maltesers in it? That
I
shit
did, yeah.
is
They were
good.
kind of weird.
A Whopper
Yeah.
is a burger. What are you talking about? You're out of your
Yeah.
mind.
I mean, also fuck the Whopper from Burger King, but actually, honestly, the Whoppers are all right.
Pretty good.
But chocolate bar wise, there was one that I used to love in the UK called the Lion Bar, which I do really like. It's just sort of like a rice caramel kind of.
Okay.
The UK,
chocolate
that's
thing.
where they have lions and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That
where
joke will
lions
make
come
sense
from.
later.
Yeah.
That was only for Jesse. I'm sorry.
But the other thing that's I really love is actually a Reese's Fast Break. A Fast Break from Reese
Oh.
is like
Damn, that's a
it's
good chocolate bar.
Sort of like someone took the Wonder Bar, took out some of the stuff that I like, but I'm not that crazy about, and concentrated it down to its best parts, and then Reesed it up.
Okay.
Reese's makes the best fucking peanut butter for
Thomas
chocolate
is
bars.
Googling.
I just want to show Jesse
Rabbit
the
person
cross
here.
section of a
Okay.
rabbit
of a
costume.
Fast Break, yeah.
Oh.
So it's
yeah,
got
you
this
pull up
like
a Reese's
milk chocolate layer, then a big
Yeah,
peanut
that's
butter
a
layer, and then
cross-section,
nougat on the
alright.
bottom.
Yeah,
Is this only in the
exactly. It's
UK?
beautiful.
This one's
No, you can
American,
get them.
actually. We
I
could
think
go
actually
get
they're
one
hard to
today.
get in Canada. I don't think they exist here. But
Yeah, it's an American bar. You can get it at like
yeah.
Sugar Mountain in Winnipeg, but
yeah,
not
like
everywhere.
specialty shops carry it, but it's not like a normal thing. It's fantastic. So that's my top tier. Yeah, I gotta say those.
We didn't
those are the
debate
ones.
at all. We just were
I
like, yeah,
agree.
those are all
Those
good.
all sound great.
I'll say
I gotta
this:
say,
we all love peanut
okay.
butter, right? That's like the.
That's
Thomas,
good.
what was your number one?
I didn't pick a peanut butter one. It was the Oreo Dairy Milk.
Oh,
in the UK.
Oreo Dairy Milk. Okay, yeah. Well, we could like fucking fight, I guess. I don't know.
I think it's
Does
nice that
every
for
segment
once,
have to end in like an argument or a fight? Is that like built into the show?
the
or
description said discuss and debate, and it felt
Okay.
like we just were like, good idea,
Let
Jesse.
me throw this out. Let me throw this out there. A
Yeah.
fancier chocolate bar. This isn't just a brand. It's just a mix of flavors. Any sort of chocolate with chili flakes in it.
Ooh,
Big fan
I
of a
will
chocolate
debate
bar
this.
with.
And he
I
said the word of the day.
That's right. I said the word.
Yes, you did.
In. I said the word in.
Yeah, the word of the day is in. You did it.
Thomas, you want to debate me on this?
I don't think I like a spicy chocolate, but I know who does like
Aw.
spicy candy. Kevin Rambrand.
Oh.
He's got
Hey!
a baggie full of cinnamon Mentos.
Hey!
Jesse's going to take this home for you, Kevin.
If they make the trip.
Call me the pyramids because your boy is bricked up now.
That's right. Call Pyramids Rembrandt.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I'm
Yeah,
so
I-
excited.
See, I don't know. I don't love
So
a
you don't like a spicy
Oh,
chocolate?
we're losing
sliding,
them.
the
They're
Mentos are
sliding down.
We gotta
No,
flip them over here.
no.
But-
That was close.
Remember that
Are you a
horrible
spice
chocolate?
guy, Kevin?
I love a spicy chocolate. Remember when Luke brought that chocolate and he was like all crazy about it, and he gave us all different chocolate and stuff.
Frothing
chocolate
at
he
the
gave me-
mouth.
He was
Was like-
barely coherent. He was more animal than man when he brought us.
Right.
remember that
was
time when
more-
Luke came over and screamed and threw chocolate at everyone?
was chocolate?
he
I
gave
was
me
like,
a
which
spicy
one's the
chocolate.
lion and
he's-
which one's the bar?
He was throwing something. I didn't think it was chocolate, guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was
Yeah,
feral.
Luke is a feral dog who throws shit at his friends.
Dogs famously throwing shit.
All right.
A monkey, right?
Mixed
But yeah, and then-
metaphors.
All right.
That was I love spicy chocolate. It's good.
Thank you.
And I am
2 to
spicy
1,
chocolate.
baby. Get out.
you
Look
know?
at me. I'm the co-host now.
He's right.
It does feel like I'm guesting now. Like it feels like you two have. Like,
This feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just
yeah.
something
feels natural.
about this.
Two guys
is
jammed together at a small desk, looking at a computer together, recording.
first
nervously
podcast I
checking their
ever did.
recordings every 30 seconds to make sure it didn't fuck up. Yeah, it's the dream.
the first the first podcast I ever did was on guesting on your guys' show. The podcast you used to do.
That's
Oh, that's
right.
right. Something.
Yeah.
Wiki
Shout out!
developments.
I'm sure you guys plug this podcast every week, but shout out
Yeah.
to our old dead defunct podcast, Something Wiki This Way Comes, where we would look at a WikiHow article, discuss it, and then do some improv. And that Luke was
Yeah.
also a co-host for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out
remember
to the
the-
episode
the-
that Dan and I did where we
Do you
were.
remember?
I think it was Wiki how to get off, like get out of a car when it's teetering.
that
on
was
the
a
That
edge.
was
good app.
dangling. It was how to get out of a car dangling over a cliff.
That's
Great
right.
app.
Yeah,
I remember
windshield
there was
Spider-Man. Yeah,
There was a big someone with a big penis in that car. That's why it was dangling.
Yeah, that's right.
not the only thing that was dangling. Should we slide into a little bit of an ad break and let the folks hear from another podcast?
Yeah, let's promote something else, but certainly not the one we just mentioned.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it again.
Hey Josh, do you like drinks?
Hey Rob, I love drinks.
Oh my gosh, would you like having a good time?
I love having a good time.
Then dude, you gotta check out Poppin' Bottles!
What? A comedic podcast about our favorite beverages?
Absolutely. Every week we have a guest on where they talk about their favorite beverage. And then we do a whole bunch of segments. You like segments, right?
Oh, if I'm not eating an orange by segments, then I'm not enjoying it.
What about games? You like dumb games?
I love the dumber the game, the more I enjoy it.
Then you gotta check out Poppin' Bottles, available wherever you find podcasts.
And we're back. Jesse,
Mm.
do you have a segment for us?
I sure do. Now, Thomas thinks he knows what this segment's going to be because I discussed some ideas with him last night.
Yeah.
But I've made some modifications
Okay.
while I was dreaming tonight. Last night. So it's sort of metamorphosized into a different form. So I don't know how much backstory to give on this. It is, of course, it is based on A Way Out, the video game that we've been playing together that no one else
Leo and
understands or
Vincent,
knows
is
about
that
or
what you
cares
said the
about.
characters?
That's right. So at one point, they're escaping from prison, pretty high priority activity. You think they'd be pretty focused. They stumble into the warden's office. Luckily, he's not there. And they
Lucky.
decide to take 5 to 10 minutes to comment on all of his things before leaving the prison. One of them is a globe. They take turns pressing square to spin a globe. And then they stop, that whole thing you used to do in elementary school,
Yeah.
and they put a finger and they'd stop it, and then they'd give a witty comment in their accents, which all kind of sound like this, about the place that they've stopped. So, for
This
example,
is the joke from earlier when he stops on Africa. He says, "Africa, that's where they got lions and shit."
so like, yeah, witty,
So
or
it's
like,
not really a joke that they do. They just
I
sort
don't
of
know
say,
what it is.
In the game, it's deadly serious.
So, for example, another one is they both
That's where
say
they
this,
have
which
lions
is
and
confusing that they would use the same kind of similar line, but it stops in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, the middle of nowhere, no land in sight. And then they're like, man, the middle of the Pacific Ocean, what I wouldn't give to be there right now.
but I
So
wouldn't give to be there for
I guess it's
certain
preferable
death,
to an
right?
American prison, which I do understand,
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe they imagine they have a boat, but still, it's really weird to say.
That's giving them a lot of credit. So I want to take this idea. I want us to find a website or some digital way to spin a globe, and I
Yeah.
want us to stop randomly. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. We are not going to let each other know where we've stopped, and we are
Okay.
going to do in a dumb guy Brooklyn accent. I'm not saying everyone from Brooklyn's dumb. Just I'm in
That's
hot
the
water
type of
already.
accent you
Why
want
did I
us to
start
do.
saying this?
Uh-oh, we've got a lot of
no.
tough New Yorkers
No, what I'm going to
that
say
tune
is
into the show.
in a
The
hard boiled
five
salt of the
boroughs,
earth.
Manhattan,
coming for
the
me.
Bronx.
I got to
and
fight them all
et cetera.
off, Scott Pilgrim style. I defeat every borough so I can date the Statue of Liberty.
Jesse Bergen
So yeah,
versus
we're gonna
Liberty.
we're gonna take turns. We're gonna randomize it and stop, and then we're gonna give cool, clever hints. And the rest of us are gonna try to guess where we landed.
That's
How does
good.
that sound?
Okay, I sent
Beautiful.
this link to you, Kevin. I think it'll be
Thank you.
easiest if you go first because if
We
we go, we have to shield our eyes.
Yeah, okay.
didn't think
so
this
how do I
part through.
do I just let this thing
I think
spin
it just
random?
rotates on its own, and you pick a random. You can sort of
Can you speed it
dealers.
up?
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
you
if
can sort of turn it real fast if you click on it, and just spin it a couple
yeah.
times, pick a spot.
Sure.
You don't have to do the specific country. You can do the
Yeah.
whole continent like they did in the
Yeah.
game.
Oh, the Earth. I would love to visit that place.
The Earth. Wonder if that place is round.
All right. This
Okay,
game is
sure.
called Globetrotters because we are thinking about the globe.
Oh man, I don't know anything about this place.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I'll just easily talk about this place. It's definitely. I'm gonna be more specific than just from the place where they got lions and shit.
Okay.
God.
But it's you know, you guys know when you go for food and they cook all the sushi and rice in front of you on the table.
Hibachi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
but
would-
maybe another name for like a brand of that restaurant, maybe.
A Japanese, Japan food.
Starts. Oh, okay. Maybe scrap all of this because I was trying to get you to say Benihana.
Good.
Okay, all right.
But that's not where I'm going.
So that
that's
had
not where I'm
nothing to
going.
do
with
it.
No, that's not the thing. I just wanted you. So instead, you know the guys who did the animation for like Bugs Bunny and
Yeah,
Fred
I know
Flintstone and
that.
what was
Yeah,
that company?
absolutely.
Albuquerque. You in
No,
Albuquerque?
like
Hanna-Barbera,
yeah,
I think is
yeah,
what you're
that
saying.
one.
They
So
didn't do
first
Bugs
name.
Bunny, but I get it.
Hannah?
Yeah. First name from that. Yeah, but he's G'd up. You know, he's gangster. as fuck.
Ghana. You in Ghana?
Yeah, Ghana. That's right.
Yeah,
Hey,
Ghana
Ghana.
Barbera.
Ghana Barbera.
We got that.
That was a fucking long walk.
All right.
Ghana.
Oh, it is. It's way. Ghana's way
Okay,
there.
Jesse, turn
I'm
away.
gonna fully look away for this segment.
Okay, here we go. Okay. There?
Okay, can I look back?
Yeah,
again?
you
Have
can look.
minimized it?
I took it away.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, over there, you better wear a jacket.
Oh man, we're talking about Bergen, the rainiest city in Europe. I believe that's located in.
You talking about like Antarctica or something? Something
Yeah,
cold?
you got it.
Okay.
That was it.
I went a little too specific. I just wanted to say my last
The
name.
jacketest place on earth.
Hey, look, I'm more
More
I'm
jacketed than Jill
up
over
than
there.
Jill. Hey, we got that. All right. This is a great segment. Let's keep
Turn it
going,
away.
baby.
I legitimately think there's something like this in the actual wheel.
Probably.
Oh yeah, this one's gonna be easy. Okay. The dad from American Dad. You remember his name?
Not really.
Oh God,
Stan, I
this is my
think? I don't know.
starter.
Stan. Is it
Yeah,
Stan?
Stan,
okay.
right? So let's pretend he's at the end of a long word.
Afghanistan.
No.
Okay.
Uzbekistan.
Holy shit! Yeah, it was Uzbekistan. Holy shit! What?
I'm incredible at this game.
What?
I know my shit
Oh
over
my
here.
God! I was gonna go.
I didn't. You know what
It's
the
like
problem
a
is?
goop.
I was.
It's like a
I wasn't doing
American
a dumb
Dad
guy
got
Brooklyn
goop on
accent.
him.
I was doing a smart guy Brooklyn accent. That's
Oh
the
my
problem.
God, Uzbekistan
So-
in one for Kevin.
I
Holy
think this
shit.
went a little too quick. We're gonna have to do
Let's
a
do one more
round
round.
two.
Let's do one more.
And I
Yeah.
think in round two, I want us to, if we can, because in the game, these guys know a lot about world geography.
Right.
They're not just doing wordplay; they're actually talking about stuff in the place.
Facts.
So let's try to, even if we don't know that much about it, we're gonna try to describe something we imagine might be there, at
Okay.
least at first, and then we can get to the wordplay when we get stuck.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go.
Round two.
Okay.
All right, Kevin,
Cool.
go for it.
So
Okay.
let's pull from the
So-
stereotypes we know. I
Yeah.
guess.
All right. You know, I think it's pretty obvious. You're gonna find yourself when you're there. It's an island. All right. It's an island.
Oh,
You're gonna find.
damn.
You might see Ben Stiller. You might see Chris Rock.
Okay,
You might see
Madagascar,
Jada
Gotta be
Pinkett.
America, where those people are from.
the island of America.
Would you say that they like to move it down there?
I would
And-
say
and-
very much so.
What's your opinion?
Yes.
If you were a jailbird, Kevin, going there, what would you say about Madagascar?
If I was a jailbird headed to Madagascar, I think I would say, please don't send me to Madagascar. I don't know anyone there.
I don't have family or
Don't
friends
know
there.
anyone there.
Don't know anyone in Madagascar.
That was good. That was exactly what I wanted.
That was very sincere.
I don't know anyone there.
Now, in this, are you a literal bird when you say jailbird? Because that seems like a good
Yeah,
Madagascar
that would be
joke.
good. It wasn't what I meant, but that
They
would have
should've-
been good.
Like one of those penguins.
All right,
They're always-
Jesse,
they're
turn
like
your head.
spies. It's crazy.
Turn your head, my friend.
Getting imprisoned
go.
and saying I don't know anyone. Oh well,
Know
we
anyone.
won't send him there. Yeah. do we got
Ooh,
here?
this place.
Can I look?
Wouldn't want to be caught on the highway there.
Oh, highway to hell.
Are you going
Yeah,
to
it's-
hell?
It's the nether realm. That's where
I didn't
somehow
use the
Netherlands.
inverted globe.
I got a
Yeah.
different
Netherlands.
globe.
Wouldn't
No,
want
it
to
wasn't
get
that. It
caught
wasn't
on
that.
the highway there. What country has a bad highway?
Ooh,
Well, it's not Germany. What is
this
it? Autobahn.
place. This is a place where people like to record you from their dash cams.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Talking about a place that we don't like very much here down in America. A place we don't get along with.
Yeah, in this
'Cause
place.
we're from Brooklyn, right?
In this place, the
Yeah.
prison guards go in the jail cells. Everything
Yeah.
topsy-turvy.
Did you pick Soviet Russia?
I picked regular Russia. The war is over. It's just
Yeah.
Russia now.
Okay, hey, all right. I can't believe you got Uzbekistan. I'm still reeling from that. Let's go. Let's go.
It was either that or Turkmenistan, I was going to say. So, yeah.
Oh, God, why did I pick that? Okay, let's go. Oh, and I'm not using wordplay, huh?
Not
Just
right away.
Spitting straight facts. Hey, this place is probably has the Amazon rainforest. Maybe.
Okay.
So, obviously you're talking about
Get it in one,
Amazongia.
man. It's
What'd
so
you-
close, man.
What did you say?
Amazongia. I said. You know that country that we know? Amazongia.
You guys have never been to
Yeah.
Amazongia?
I'm going to
Nah,
say
Beautiful.
Paraguay.
Hey, he's close. It's right next door to Paraguay. It's landlocked. There's no. It's not near any of the otions.
Mm.
I actually
And what do you
don't
think
know my-
about being there?
What do I think about being there, man? I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want to.
fuck you
Do they like it or not?
They
wouldn't
didn't really
want it
comment
done.
on any in this continent. Honestly, these fellas didn't go here. I love it.
What the fuck is going on?
I love it.
Is it Chile?
Let's just say no. Let's just say it might be a little wild. It might be something wild if you go there. This is a great clue. It might be something wild. Some famous actress, maybe, whose last name is Wild.
Okay, we're talking about
Olivia?
Bolivia.
Hey, yo,
We got
this
it.
guy got it.
I sure wouldn't want to be caught in Bolivia right now.
Amazongia.
He said in.
Yep, the hummus set in.
Anyway.
All right, pretty good new sound cue.
This is great.
Great
This will
new
be a
segment.
permanent segment,
I
boys?
think we could add it to the rotation of the globe. Very good, Jesse. We loved it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Thank you so much, Jess.
That was Globe Thoughters.
Globe Thotters.
I
guess I'm-
pitched last night that it should be called the Harlem Shake Trotters, which doesn't have the
That's
word globe
like
in
three
it.
steps
Yeah.
removed from the original joke.
That's so
Thomas-
confusing.
But imagine if
Thomas
you had
loves-
turned down for what in the middle of that. That would have been
Man.
and if we did like Harlem accents instead of fucking
Yeah, very
Yeah.
different. And
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure comfortable.
you should have
we
called
were
it the
still
Brooklyn.
offensive, but in a totally different way.
I'm trotting over here.
Brooklyn horse.
Okay, let's give ourselves
Yeah.
another spin. What do you
Let's
think,
spin
T?
that wheel. Here we go. Woo! Staying in this area. 70. Concerto. Participants must share a concert story.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay.
oh, okay. I have a pretty funky concert story that's just like
Go
a cool
for it.
story. But we've been to some concerts together as well, T. So maybe we can pull something from that. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
we went to Kanye together after all the shit he said.
Yeah, last night.
I can't be on this podcast.
We did go to Kanye in the tour where he had the sort of famous nervous breakdown that ended the tour. I think he was like, he got to Winnipeg and started to really question everything.
That was really, the really sort of, he was like, I don't know if I can make it through this. Yeah. No, but this was like, I was in grad school. I was a burgeoning rapper back then. I was really trying to get my like rap career going. And this like sort of, I think now kind of cringy rapper named Hobson came to Winnipeg, and Hobson was sort of like a Eminem style, kind of slightly too edgy for you, but he was like no, he's a black guy, and he had his type of rap was like very similar to Eminem's though, where it was like a lot of multisyllabic rhyming and like it oscillates between like really silly stuff like I'm gonna like fucking shit on your doorstep versus like so silly versus like real talk about my mental health issues and stuff.
I'm gonna defecate on where the place you live.
Yeah,
that's me being
and
silly.
That's a joke to me.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're gonna have to clean that up, and I'm laughing.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You get the jokey energy.
But he also had the like straight edge side of like I don't do drugs like other rappers because I'm a genius.
Right, yeah, I'm so smart because I don't do drugs and I don't smoke and I don't drink. That was his like brand. Ooh, and
this guy.
and he was very he was very like popular in like the underground sort of hip hop circles, and he had like kind of a cult following, and he came here and I went to the show. But previous to being on at the show, somebody on his record label, like a close friend of his, had recently done a song with me, and it was on my debut album, and I was really excited about it. And so I brought an album to the show, and I got to meet Hobson beforehand. Justin was actually with me; he came to the show with me, and he like took my album and stuff, and we like talked a little bit. And then during the show, Hobson has this song called "How You Like Me Now," where it's like kind of like a back and forth rap song with him and his friend Swizz. And Swizz has this whole verse, and Swizz was on my album, and he got me out of the crowd and brought me on stage to do the song with him. And I was like, I was way like younger and dorkier, and it was so cool to be like elevated to this level of like a performer. And then when we're on stage, he's like, you can do this verse with me, but you have to crowd surf while you do it. And I was like, okay. So I went and I did it. I jumped into the crowd, and I have a video of it somewhere on my computer, but of like me like crowd surfing while rapping the lyrics. I'm like hanging onto the ceiling.
Holy crap.
It was honestly so cool. I'll see if I can find it.
Wow. This whole segment was put in the wheel just so Kevin could be awesome.
Yeah, I legitimately after that I left that thing and like went and like here it is, Hobson Show. I found my fucking video of it. Hold on a second.
Let's share it.
Yeah. It might be like I don't know how the quality is going to be on this, so this might be awful, but we'll see. Share screen. We'll do window.
Or I'll kill you. If you touch the ground, you're done.
Yeah. That's me with the question mark shirt on.
Oh, I see it.
Losing your religion?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, cool.
And then, hold on, here we go. I'll scroll forward.
Let's
here.
See the surfing, yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, here I go, jumping.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That was a full-on jump, man. You like Superman.
And then I'm like here, if you look like here, I'm like, yeah, it was just a blast. I'm like hanging off the ceiling and shit. It was a good time. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
Talk about a feral dog monkey.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. It was great. So,
that's very cool.
That was my
That's awesome.
Cool
story. Yeah, we can definitely lie on our end about what we've done.
That used to be my
Kevin's
DJ
rapper
tag.
name.
That's right.
Yeah.
/ DJ tag.
That used to be my DJ tag that I used to have like that's Nicolas Cage.
Oh, is that from Vampire's
Did you
Kiss?
combine the two
from his alphabet
parts? Very
Yes.
You
good.
can get him to say any letters. You guys ever think about that?
You
That's
could have him
crazy.
spell out
Any
a
word.
threat to the president.
You could like do a sketch with him in a spelling bee.
That would be so funny.
What about
Jesse,
you guys?
What about
Concerts?
Mine
you?
next?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so I was at this
tell us
Hobson
about a time
concert.
you were-
I had to carry this dude on my shoulders. It was a nightmare. Man, a good concert story. I don't know if you all remember Guitar Hero, but the hardest song ever was like Through the Fire and the Flames.
That
by
Dragon Force or whatever.
Force.
Yeah.
Yes. So my cousin James was a big Dragon Force guy, and I'd listen to it like sometimes. I was like, cool.
Were they like
were
a
in
comedy
town.
band?
Well, not intentionally so. I think
Okay.
They
They
were
were just, like, super
they were
heavy
like
metal,
speed
right?
metal. They were like intense.
Yeah.
They were like accessible speed metal, like
Yeah.
people had heard about them. But
Sure,
they all
yeah.
sang. Every song is like, I went to the knight's castle and I took the sword and the dragon stole my heart away.
Okay, sure. Yeah, like
it's all like
big
kind
weird
of Rush,
fantasy
sort of
lyrics.
like epic story stuff.
Yeah.
So anyways, my cousin was like, hey, they're in town. They're at the Garrick.
I think your mic might be too hot and should be less close to your mouth.
Okay.
I know it's way too late, but
Great. So, anyways, so I agreed to go. The price was right, and the first band. So the second band. I'll talk about the second band first. It was called Sonata Arctica, and they were all dressed up like Norse Viking dudes. And they were pretty good. They were. I mean,
Right.
for what it was. I also, as a person,
I mean, they were probably pretty Wonderbar, Jesse. I don't know.
Hey, Wunderbar. Oh, Norway, what I wouldn't give to be there right now. They were more Svend than Jarled. In any case, they were pretty good, but I don't like loud noises, so not the best concert for me. And then the opening band.
Not any
was
concert
called-
is a bad concert for you.
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't
Especially
like loud
where
noises.
it's like yelling and metal and stuff.
Yeah,
The opening
yeah.
band was called Master Spider.
Oh.
All of their songs were just called like fuck. Or like damn it. Like seriously. It's just, and that was most of the lyrics too.
Do you guys know Master Spider and their hit single "Fuck"?
Yeah, pretty much. So it was just like really intense. They were shit. They were terrible. No,
Oh, wow.
no offense if there are any Master Spider fans listening, but they were just like
The cross section of our fans and Master Spider
just
fans
like,
is actually
you know,
massive. So
ripping
yeah.
out my guts would be like their one of their song. Anyways, they're terrible.
Jesus.
And Sonata Arctica was decent, not really my style, but like they had a theme and they were going for it. And then Dragon Force came out and they were so wasted. It was
Oh,
so
no.
bad. It
Oh,
was just
no.
really bad. And like they have to do a lot of their whole
Isn't
thing
there
is
stuff like technically proficient?
excellent.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, their whole thing is like
could they play? They
technically-
just couldn't talk.
I mean, they could play, but it sounded bad. Like I couldn't tell.
So they couldn't
like,
play.
They were
Yeah.
doing stuff fast, but I was like, I don't know if this is good or if it's
Yeah.
just really fast.
They were
Jesse
chasing the
just
Dragon
experienced
Force.
sex with me for the first time.
Am I right? Am I right? Yeah.
Fast and sloppy.
Don't
don't know if it's
do it
working,
in the
but
backseat
it's
of my
fast.
car if we're hanging over a cliff. So yeah, it was a wild show.
That's
James,
terrible.
Don't worry, I'm not mad about it. It was fun, but it was also not technically a very good concert.
That's
that
nuts.
makes me think. I feel like I've told a lot of my concert stories on the show already. I think
Yeah.
I've talked about Janelle Monáe and the
nice.
Flaming Lips, which were both amazing. But what I
Right.
don't think I've talked about on the show that I always think of that's similar to what Jesse just shared. The Darkness is one of my favorite glam
Oh, yeah.
rock bands, and they were performing with Foxy Shazam in Minneapolis.
Oh, this
So
is
my
great.
friend and I drove from Winnipeg to go see them, and the Darkness like had disbanded for a while. They got back together and they were doing live shows. So we were so excited. We thought we would never get to see them live. And the Darkness was great. He wore like an American flag spandex onesie.
Amazing.
Justin Hawkins, and he did all the cool stuff you'd want. And Foxy Shazam, also a great band, but the lead singer, was so wasted, and every song sounded perfect. Like the songs, no issues, but the banter in between the songs was totally incoherent and as low energy as it could possibly be, given how like hyped up their music is. Like it's so exciting and thrilling. But then in between songs, this is the story I always remember. He told like a 1 minute thing where he was like, and then we were walking around and there were some people in our way and they were on the other side and they were trying to stop us from getting to where we needed to go. And I stood up on top of the rocks and I looked at our side and I said, let's go get him, everybody. And that was the end of the story. Him saying, let's go get him, everybody. And then they just started another song.
Just like right through the desert.
This is pretty good. Pretty powerful analogy there.
I like it. That's very fun.
Let's go get him, everybody.
Yeah, there was also, Thomas, I remember that you and I went to a Tyler, the Creator concert once, and we were like the oldest people there.
Yeah.
And we were like in our mid-20s at the time.
I had a lot of good rap concert experiences. I also
saw Run the Jewels, didn't you?
And
how was that?
I love them, but they sucked live because, like, I don't know, it just was like really loud backing track and them just shouting over it. So there was no...
They were just kind of like hype manning their own stuff.
Or the flow or any of the stuff that you sort of like from the songs. It just sounded like them screaming their lyrics, hoping that it would come through.
Yeah, because they really are great. So that's too bad.
Yeah, I know, it was very disappointing.
Did you see ASAP Rocky, or did you just like take a
this.
Picture of him?
I saw ASAP Rocky give a like seminar in Oxford.
What the hell?
Where he was just answering questions. He didn't perform any music. And people were,
at
like,
Oxford
asking,
of all places. It's such
the
a
best
weird
moment from that is that there was this woman who was like, I really like your music, but the way you talk about women makes it hard for me to enjoy it. Like, do you have any comments about that? And ASAP Rocky was like, well, as I see it, there are two kinds of ladies, women and bitches. So the question is, which one are you?
Damn!
Sort of, the woman responded, like, looked at everyone and was just like, I'm a bitch, and got a standing ovation.
What is that? What the
at Oxford?
That's the craziest twist. What do you mean?
She
ASAP
finally
Rocky.
understood it. She finally understood it in that moment.
Yeah.
And like fully bought it.
ASAP Rocky.
so
Oh
good.
my god.
Someone else asked him a question about him doing like kind of like respectability politics for black people, and instead of answering it, he just did like a spoken word version of one of his songs and then left. He like didn't answer the question.
What more is there to say?
It was good.
I mean, what is his agent doing, booking him to come talk at Oxford? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I think Kanye did it. They would just bring in like people who were very well known for their music and well respected, and so they would sort of just share their process. But it was funny because everyone at Oxford is like gonna be really hyper aware of like different cultural concerns and
Gender
sensitivities,
intersectionality,
and, like,
and
rap
stuff,
music just isn't quite as usually
and especially not like the established successful artists.
Not as cautious about that language as you might want them to be. Anyway, very
that's
good
great.
memory.
Concerto. So Jesse, how much longer are you hiding from Winnipeg?
Am I hiding from Winnipeg? I mean, as long as I can, man. I owe a lot of people a lot of money.
Love to be anywhere but there right now.
Back in a few days. Back Sunday.
Oh,
so,
shit!
Yeah,
Back in
man.
action.
Back in action, Winnipeg.
Do you have anything exciting coming up for the next couple of days in the Chi-Town that you're like, what's the thing you're looking forward to the most?
And I think we're gonna go to Kingston Mines.
Yeah,
What's
tonight
Kingston
we're going to
Mines?
a blues bar,
It's a
Kingston
blues bar.
Mines,
Very excited for that.
and then we might go to the zoo.
That's
and-
Isn't it kind of counterintuitive to get excited to go to a blues bar?
It's true. I've got to change my attitude.
Like, what the fuck is your
We're gonna get really sad.
anticipate glumness, you know?
My woman better not leave me in the next 8 hours.
Yeah. Your baby better not leave you.
That too.
Yeah. Do you think if people are singing about blues and they say my baby left me, they think like it's about like their child gaining autonomy and just leaving the house? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I mean, my boss baby left me, and now I don't know what to do with these reports.
You have to come back to Winnipeg because of that, I think.
Yeah. You don't have to like get a new flight, but you can get a hotel for the last couple nights, right?
Yeah, no, I know a place where they all wear plague doctor masks and grab my butt.
They'll make you feel welcome there. If you're listening to this, keep your eyes and ears peeled. You'll catch the three of us plus some of our funny friends and folks over at the John Hurst Main Stage in Winnipeg at the Winnipeg Fringe Festival. You can see Club Soda Improv presents The Ultimate Actor's Nightmare. This will be our second kick at the Canada, this fantastic show that we do. Also, Thomas, do you have anything you need to plug to these friends?
Just follow Drunk Shakespeare United on Instagram and Twitter. We just got a good news that the unionizing is going well, and other cities are potentially interested in joining, which is very exciting.
That's
so
fantastic.
follow that and promote it, support us. We would appreciate it.
Jesse, do you have anything that you want to point the people to? Obviously, if you want to hear Jesse, you can hear him on What We Do in the Basement with us.
That's right. I play Old McGinty.
That's
I
right.
just want to plug the country of Uzbekistan. Go check it out. A lot of cool things are going on there. A lot of up and comings. It's a real,
I'm just gonna quickly just look up Uzbekistan news and just see.
Oh God, please don't. That's gonna ruin
what
this
the
whole thing,
first headline
We should
is.
really plug A Way Out, a co-op video game created by some people who went on to do a good game later. It's great.
Listen, there are two types of women in this world. You're either a Vincent or you're a
Leo.
Since Uzbekistan and Russia have just inked a crucial gas deal, that's all we really need to talk to people about. If you have a segment,
gas is better than ever. We need to
invest
more gas.
Things Jesse really loves are Russia and gas.
That reminds me of one other thing I want to plug: the Netflix show Knife or Death.
Death?
A low budget reality show where people bring homemade knives and try to cut through fish and meat and blocks of wood while like an ex-professional wrestler comments on it. It's hilarious and deeply embarrassing to everyone involved, but whenever people are tired on it, they say, "Oh, he's getting gassed," or "He's really sucking air." So
who's the ex-professional wrestler?
Let me find out.
Yeah,
host,
folks. If you like this show,
I think it's Dwayne Johnson.
He's went from being the highest like paid movie star to doing
His name is Bill Goldberg.
Oh shit, it's Goldberg. Goldberg was like one of the hugest, most popular wrestlers ever, but he was fucking awful. He was like, he could only do like 6 moves. He would hurt everybody he worked with. Yeah. It was like he ended Bret Hart's career because he wasn't
story,
safe.
I think.
Yeah.
Still bad.
But if you want to submit a segment to us and put it into the segment wheel, we need to add to our lovely wheel. So please do give us some of those seggies. You can find the link to that in the description of the podcast. I have been Kevin. That has been Thomas. And Jesse.
Hey, I've been Leo. AKA Jesse
Thank you for
Bergen.
spinning the wheel with us. And thank you, folks, for listening. We'll see you next week on Oops, All Segments.
Hey, Vincent, rate us 5 stars.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, press square to give a good review.